Aquavelva, the aftershave lotion that's better for your skin. And Williams Electric Shave, the before shave lotion for a closer shave with any electric razor.
Captain Thorne.
This is Toby Johnson. Listen, if I give you something big, it squares us, huh?
Go ahead.
There's word going around that somebody real big is going to get knocked off. And Frankie Teal is the one that ordered the kill.
Cut in on this call. Now listen, Toby. Listen carefully. Who does Frankie Teal want killed? Who's going to get killed, Toby?
I don't know, but it's supposed to be somebody real important. Please, Captain. That's all I got to say. And please don't pick me up. I don't know nothing else. They're playing this real soft. If there's even a smell that I know anything, Captain,
Toby! Toby! Trace this call. The phone's still off the hook. Toby! Toby! He didn't give you any leads at all? Toby Johnson told us everything he could, sir, and died doing that.
It could take weeks to find out who the intended victim is.
I've already put a plan in operation. As district attorney, I thought you should know.
What plan?
A police officer, assigned to undercover, is trying to work into Frank Teal's organization right now.
Undercover man. But he could end up as dead as Toby Johnson.
He knows that better than we do, sir.
Somewhere in the city, a man was marked for murder. As a policeman assigned to undercover, it was my job to find out who was going to be killed, and find out fast. I had one lead, the name Frank Teal. He was a big operator who hid behind legitimate fronts. One of these fronts was a nightclub, plush and expensive. I had to get to Teal, fast. I knew he was throwing a party tonight at his penthouse, and that some of the girls who worked in his club were expected to attend. He had sent a couple of his goons to wait for them. But in the meantime, I had arranged a date with one of the girls. When the goons made their move, I would make mine.
Well, you look almost as good as you did up there on the stage. Let's go.
I can't go to Mr. Teal's party tonight.
Don't be dumb, Candy, baby. You like your job around here, don't you?
Yeah, sure I do, but I already got a date.
But Mr. Teal wants some of the girls brought over. They go.
But I got a date. Ouch!
Break the date, baby.
I would like that.
Take off, chump.
Shall we make the town, Candy?
Take him.
You want to join him? Now, Candy and I might go to Mr. Teal's party, if you ask us nice. So why don't you ask us real nice?
Would you like to go to Mr. Teal's party tonight?
Please?
Please?
What about Mr. Teal's party, Candy?
Anything you say.
After you.
Come on.
Oh, my.
Candy and I were among the early arrivals. The party hadn't really gotten started yet. I had to get Teal's attention quick. But when I made my move, it had to be the right one. So I was playing it real soft.
Hey, where's our host?
Oh, right there. The distinguished-looking gentleman over there with a mustache.
Who's his dancing partner?
Oh, that's Linda Costain. That's Mr. Teal's girl.
She doesn't seem too happy about being Mr. Teal's girl.
Well, she was. When he took her out of line, made her the star of the show. Think that's enough for Linda? No, she thinks Frankie's club's too small for her now. She wants to move into the big time.
And Teal objects.
Does he? And he's really wild about Linda. Got a jealous streak a mile wide, too. I'm gonna get some air. She lives just like a queen. There's nothing in the
I'll
road.
be right back, baby. I hadn't missed the looks between Teal's girl and the guy she followed out to the terrace. She was going out there for something more than fresh air.
You've got to be patient, baby. These things take time.
Too much time. You promised me a career. You said you'd get me out of Frank's club and into the big time.
Now, easy, Linda, honey. You don't just tell Frank Teal to step down.
So you've been giving me a stall all this time. What do you think Frank would do to you if he found out about us?
He'd probably do it to both of us. Don't you forget that, baby. Now, come here. Be nice.
Linda had given me the opening I was looking for. If Teal was as jealous of her as Candy had said, I was going to get Teal's attention right now.
What happened?
Well, this joker was trying to kiss her. The way she was struggling, I figured she wanted no part of it.
Is that right, baby?
Yes. Yes, that's right, Frank.
Miller, Craig, get this slob out of here. The rest of you get out. Well, go on, move. The party is over. Get out. Tell him there's no room for him in this town. I want him out fast. Is this your date?
That's right.
He and I are going to have a talk. Go buy yourself a cab.
You heard the man, Candy?
My name is Frankie Teal. What is yours?
Harris. Eddie Harris.
Where are you from?
Out of town.
Harris, I owe you.
Nothing.
You don't owe me, kid. I always pay off.
I'm not asking for anything.
I'm not saying that you are. What's the matter? Don't you like dough?
Next to women.
You get dough, you get women.
So I've heard.
I'll bet you do all right. Where are you staying?
The Cosmopolitan.
I'll keep in touch.
Good night, Mr. Teal.
Good night, Mr. Harris. He doesn't know it, but that boy's going to be working for me, baby.
I think that's wonderful, Frank.
Hello.
Hello, Brown Eyes. This is Linda. I was wondering if you'd like a drink. At my place.
Thanks for the hospitality, Linda, but...
I didn't have a chance to really thank you earlier.
Well, you just convinced me. Yeah, I'll be right over. Linda was nervous about something. It looked like somebody else wanted me to pay her a visit more than Linda did. If it was who I thought, I had to make the right move, because I had to get in solid with Teal, and fast. When you walk the tightrope, balance is everything. But this time, a man's life hung in the balance.
Get him to that light. And don't move until I say so. Now.
I'm glad you could make it, Brown Eyes.
So am I.
Three's a crowd, and how can you thank anyone? I mean, really thank anyone in a crowd.
Say, baby, you kiss up a real storm. All right, who set up the frame?
Not me, Mr. Harris. Not me. Oh!
Tony Mayo?
Yeah, Mayo.
And Mr. Teal was supposed to see the photograph of me and Linda, huh?
Yeah, that's the way it was.
Where's Mayo now?
At his hotel.
Well, let's not keep him waiting.
Eddie,
Baby, save it.
Basil? Yeah. Now, did you get the film?
You got it. And get this. Teal told you to get out of town. And you get out now or I'll carve my initials on your face. I happened to be on the terrace and did you a favor. Now, I don't want to make a career out of it.
You can do a lot worse. I got a big company.
Loaded with guys like that Mayo character, you're in bad shape.
Mayo is a punk. He's a lucky punk. If things weren't so touchy right now, I'd sink him in the river.
Look, Mr. Teal, I don't like being a small wheel in a big machine. That's why I travel independent.
Relax, Eddie. You want a drink?
No, thanks.
Eddie, you got style. Respect. You know how to handle people. Now, I may be looking for a smart boy, Tough, but with real class.
You also mentioned dough.
I'll give you 5 yards a week to start. It could work to 1,000.
Well, that's pretty good for a start.
Don't go cozy on me, kid. You never made that kind of dough in your life.
So, you want me to tell you the story of my life?
I wouldn't trust you if you did. Okay, set. See you the first thing in the morning. You stay on your toes, and I can make you a big man. Don't you forget it.
Sure. Look, Mr. Teal, don't you get any ideas about me and Linda. She sounded like she was in a jam. That's why I paid her a visit.
Linda belongs to me. You know it. She knows it. And if anybody forgets it, I'll see you in the morning. Asher, the longer we wait, the more chance the DA will have to block our Las Vegas deal. He may be moving in on us right now, getting in touch with those people out there.
Knocking out a district attorney is no small-time job, Frank. This is no 5-cent punk we're killing. He's the DA of this city, and it's got to be handled right. There's no room for slip-ups.
We got to get rid of him, and quick.
We are. It's just that everything's got to be handled right. We've got to be covered. We can't be connected with the killing.
When do we do it?
Tomorrow night.
Okay.
Frank, you really sold on this new boy for the Vegas deal?
Joe, he's perfect. He's got class. He operates like a businessman. Tough as a tiger and afraid of nobody.
Well, that might be bad for us later on.
No, Joe. Joe, this boy's right. He's a company man, believe it. First day on the job, he went through accounts that I'd written off. Last week, he collected 100 grand.
Well, I can't say yes till I take a good look. Where is he?
Out collecting 20 grand.
In broad daylight?
That means nothing to Eddie.
Who got into you for that kind of dough?
Oh, that slob Garrett runs the wheel club. He knows I got to stay clean to get into Vegas, so I can't rough him up.
If your boy's so good, why take a chance this guard will rough him up?
Joe, have a cigar.
What is this? Get out of my office. Louis, Mapes!
Is this what you're looking for? You get 20 grand for Frankie Teal.
Who are you?
Or your face's hamburger. Rare.
I haven't got that much here.
Let's make sure. Now get the money. Now, anybody would think we didn't trust each other.
All right, put it back, or I riddle your spine.
Well, you see, you did have 20 grand. Oh, that gun's no good.
That trick went out with vaudeville, chump.
Looks like you've got everything but the firing pin. Yeah, I know. You won't forget this.
Hello, Brown Eyes.
Oh, I got business, baby. Where's Frank?
They're in the study.
Who's they?
Well, Joe Asher came in about an hour ago.
Joe Asher looked like an average businessman, but his business was crime. His arrival was the first tip-off that the killing was close.
Any trouble?
I don't have time for it.
I've been listening to Frank. He's sold on you. Let me tell you, we ain't looking for a gunman. You carrying a gun?
When I play 20 questions, they'll come from Frank.
Don't worry, Eddie. You'll be working for him, too. Did I say it or not? He's everything I said, right?
Maybe.
Sit down, Eddie.
You know Vegas?
I've been there.
You know how much one of those casinos brings in a year?
No?
Millions. Legitimate. We're buying one. Maybe you're going to front it for us.
You get 2% of the take if the deal goes through.
Well, you just said the magic words. I'll pack my toothbrush and move right in.
You'll be alone. We've been trying to move in for a year.
I don't get it.
They investigate everyone who tries to buy into Las Vegas.
We set it up to buy a casino in dummy names so we could pass investigation. But somebody in this town got wise and put a block to it.
Jim, buy him off.
We tried it. He won't buy. But tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, he's going to be reached. But good.
Forget it, Frank. That's not Eddie's department.
Now I knew when, but I still didn't know who was going to be killed. Somewhere in this city, a man was living on borrowed time.
About that hit, I said forget it.
Well, I thought maybe I could handle it.
Are you crazy? You got to stay clean.
That's right. I personally picked a couple of guns from the East. Specialists. You sit tight.
He's everything I said, right?
He's no slob.
Don't worry, Eddie, you're in. That's the way Asher is. Here, go buy yourself a gross of clothes. You're going to have to look like 10 million every day.
I'll be around if you need me.
I've been waiting. What's going on around here anyway?
Now, don't get too curious, baby.
There's only one thing more curious than a cat, and that's a woman. And you can't say I'm not a woman.
Oh, no. That I can't. Just 5 hours before the kill, and I was no closer to knowing who the victim was. With each tick of the clock, a man had 1 second less to live. And I was in a blind alley, so I had to take a gamble. And that gamble was Linda. I had to learn more about her. Well, Tony Mayo and Linda, good friends?
Oh, sure. Tony Mayo and Linda, they're very good friends. She knew Tony when she was working in the line. She used to go with him. Frankie took her out of the line, made a star of the show, and she dumped Tony. Well, that's what Frank thought, but of course everybody knew different.
And nobody told him.
That's a good way to get yourself killed, especially with someone as jealous as Frank Teal.
So Tony promises her this big career and Linda falls for it.
What a snow job that was. Oh, he was going to put her in all the big places. New York, Miami, Vegas.
And all this while he's working for Teal.
Well, yeah, but he kept telling her that Teal was getting old, that he was going to take over.
Don't tell me Linda's that naive.
Oh, you don't know Linda. She's so wrapped up in that career of hers, she'd believe anything or anybody.
Up to a point.
Well, yeah, I guess she even got wise to Tony.
Frank, you'll give her that career after all, huh?
Are you kidding? That'll be a cold day. Frank is going to keep her here. Right here where he can keep tabs on her all the time. Say, how come you're so interested in Linda?
Well, just curious.
Well, don't get too curious. You can wind up like Tony Mayo, even worse. Besides, I'm not interested in a career at all. But I could be awfully interested in you.
Mr. Teal wants to see you.
Yeah, sure. Now, you've delivered your message, Breeze.
Mr. Teal wants to see you now.
Don't turn your ignition off, huh, baby?
I'll keep the motor running.
Less than 4 hours to the time of the murder. At 8 o'clock tonight, a man had a date with death. And Teal couldn't care less.
These are the ones, the only firms we do business with. Linens, chow, liquor, the whole scam.
Are you sure they're big enough to handle it?
Are you kidding? I own them.
And then we have no problems.
But you got a date?
She'll wait.
That blonde dancer in my club.
Yeah, that's the one.
She's not bad.
She's giving me dancing lessons.
Dancing? You're 1 in a million, kid. Go take a lesson.
You sure you don't want one of your own boys in on this hit tonight?
Now, those Eastern boys are good, Eddie.
Sure, but if one of us knew the pigeon we could cover, they miss, we don't.
No, that's no good. A stoolie tipped off the police. They know someone is going to get hit, but they don't know who. Now, I don't want any of our boys connected with it. I don't want any of our boys to even know who's going to do the killing.
Teal wouldn't tell the boys, but what about a woman? A curious woman like Linda. She was my only hope, and I had to use her one big weakness, her career. If it didn't work, the tightrope would lead to a dead end.
My lucky day. Would you like a drink?
Why not? Oh, no doubt about it, baby. You're star material.
No argument there.
We're ready to headline a show. Say Las Vegas?
Did Frank say that?
No, I did.
Well, I wish you wouldn't.
Why not?
Well, you know how Frank feels about my career. He wants to get me locked up in that club of his.
No, you give up too easy. Things change every day.
I don't like that.
Like what?
Teasing me, dangling something in front of me about my career, I mean.
Oh, I wouldn't tease you. Not when I know what it means to you.
You can talk more clearly than that.
Asher and Frank have propositioned me about their Las Vegas project. I like the deal. There's something coming it up, stalling it. Now, if I can find out what it is, I'd know how I stand. If it's something that Frank and Asher can't handle, then I'm wasting my time. I want to know if I've got a deal. If not, I move on.
So now who's giving up easy?
Oh, not giving up. You said talk clearly.
Let's make it even clearer. You want me to find out.
That's how you get your opening night in Las Vegas, headlining the show. You get me the information I want, you get the career you want.
Suppose Frank says I don't.
My terms are you go.
You can't get Frank to talk, but you figure I can.
I figure you've got some things going for you I don't.
All right, I'll find out what you want to know. You better go. I have to get into my working clothes.
There's nothing wrong with what you're working in now.
On your way, Brown Eyes.
Now all I could do was wait. Linda might find out what I had to know, but could she do it before 8 o'clock? That was only 3 hours away, and a man's life depended on it. 7:30, just half an hour. Somewhere a man had 30 minutes, 1,800 seconds to live. Yeah?
Guess who's headlining your first show in Las Vegas?
Linda Costain.
Nobody else.
Sounds like you won yourself a deal.
Well, I'm glad to hear you haven't forgotten about it.
I'd rather forget my name, baby. So what did you find out?
I figured out it's the district attorney who's causing the stall.
District attorney. You sure?
Frank and Asher were talking, and by sort of listening between the lines...
Look, baby, you can whisper it all into my ear later. Yeah, that's right. It's your place. Every second counted, and I didn't want to waste any of them. If Linda had made Teal suspicious, he would call off the killing and make it for another time. If she hadn't, the hired gunman would be waiting at the district attorney's house. Either way, it was a race with death. I got there a few minutes to 8. The hired killers were parked in the car opposite the district attorney's house. The pieces were all in place. It was time for my move. I hoped it would be the right one.
It was lucky for us the undercover man only wounded one of the gunmen.
That wasn't luck, Mr. Dunn. He knew you'd never be able to convict Teal and Asher without the testimony of one of the gunmen.
Well, then I'm doubly grateful for my life and my case. Do you know him, Captain?
No. When a police officer is assigned to undercover, he becomes just a face to the rest of us. But I do know this much. He's all courage.
Not all courage. There's loneliness. Plenty of it. And fear. Yeah, fear. In my job, you need it. Keeps you sharp, on your toes. Gives you balance. And when you walk the tightrope, Balance is everything. Hi, I'm Mike Connors. If you use an electric shaver, I hope you'll try Williams Electric Shave. It does a great job. Try it. You'll see why it's America's leading pre-shave lotion. Thank you.